Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Today I wanted to talk about my two new Build A Bellishment sets. This one is set 4 and this one is the Remnants Tags Build A Bellishments. So I was going to go in depth in each one of them. So I'm going to start with the tags first. So these are available in my shop. I will have a link in the description box below for the tags. And it's available as the bundle. You get all 4 designs plus a plain. And it's also available in the note paper in plain, the stained script in plain, wood in plain, and doily in plain. So these, the plains are not available on their own. They only come as a free bonus with purchase of your background design or with purchase of your bundle. And what's really fun about these is they could be used several different ways. You can print directly onto your pattern paper. You can print onto white cardstock and use one of the background designs and use that alone. You can use them as traceable templates. They're pretty versatile, and there's 52 shapes and sizes. I'm pretty sure that's correct. 52 shapes and sizes of tags in here. So half of the pages, the tags are portrait style. And then the other half of the pages, they are landscape style. So I'm just going to show you guys several different ways to use them. This is also a workbook. I made this the exact same way I made my Everlasting workbook, and I will link that video down below as well if you'd like to check that out. But these were also designed to be used with your large cutoff pieces. So here's my scrapper keeper. And when we print onto 12 by 12 pattern paper, we cut it down to, in my case, it's 8.5 by 11. And then I store all those scraps. So there's the large cutoff piece, which is the 3.5 by 12. And then there's the small cutoff piece, which is the 1 inch by 8.5, I believe. So this is where I keep them all. So the new Remnants Lovely Layers mini album is also designed to be matted with the large cutoff pieces. So I figured that's why I named this Remnants Tags, because they are designed to fit onto the large cutoff pieces. So what's great about that is not only can you use your large cutoff pieces, but you can also use smaller scraps like this. You can use 6 by 6 paper pads. You can use 8 by 8 paper pads. These will fit on all of those. I've got a 12 by 12 paper pad here. This is Prima's Lavender paper pad. We're going to be using this in an upcoming video. I think it'll be the 3rd album. Maybe, I don't know. It'll be in a month or so. I know this is hard to find right now, but maybe by the time the actual album that I made at MadeACon, where I filmed that beforehand, maybe by the time those videos come out, maybe then there'll be some back in stock, hopefully. But what I thought I would do is I thought I would pick a page. It's so pretty. This paper is so pretty. I thought I would pick a page out of here because if any of you went to MadeACon and you were in my class, you know what this is. This is the book that everybody signed in each class. So this is like a traveler's notebook size. So this is kind of turned into my mini album, like I'll show you in just a minute. So I've got pictures and stuff to put in here, so I'm going to use some of the lavender paper. But I wanted to show you 2 different ways. Let me find a page that I like. I mean, I like them all, don't get me wrong. I've already got some on those. I think I'm just going to go with this top page. Why not? And I'm going to get my paper trimmer out. This is a Fiskars Precision Heavy Duty Paper Trimmer. There are links in the description box below to all of the products that I use if you want to check them out, including my printer and my camera and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this bar off at the top here. Let me figure out which tag I want to use. And there's even circle tags. And I wanted to tell you guys too that if you want a perfect circle, this is not going to be a perfect circle. They are hand done. They're hand cut out. It's not going to be a perfect circle. So I'm just kind of giving you a heads up there. I think what I'll do is, since I'm going to be working in here, I think I'm going to go with the tags that that were used in the class. So I'm going to print that one out. So the reason I'm picking that now is because I need to figure out which way I want my paper to be. So in this case, it's going to go this way. So it's going to print off onto the paper like that. Okay, so I just need to figure out what side I want to print on. So I'm going to cut, in my case, my printer size is 8.5 by 11. So my first cut is going to be at 8.5. If you are an A4 size, you cut your paper down, you cut your 12 by 12 down to your A4 size printer, not the 8.5 by 11. Don't change any settings. When you go to print, just unclick fit to page or something that sounds like that. It'll shrink it down just a little bit, just a hair, and it'll be fine. It'll print out just fine. So here is my large cutoff piece. So I'm going to save that. And then now I need to cut off a 1-inch piece. So I'm going to cut, I'm going to cut this off right here. Right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this to my printer and I'm going to print this whole sheet off. I think I'm just going to do, I could do it on the back, couldn't I? What do I want to do? Because I obviously have all of the, oh, I thought I had the stained script under there. This is the note paper design. I wanted to show you, this is on cardstock, the template, traceable template, and then that's on like regular laser paper. You see the difference in color? It does matter what you print on, of what color it comes out. I thought I had my stained script under there, but it's not, it's the note paper. So I think what I'll do is, since we use stained script at the Matacon, I think I might use that. I might print that on the back side of here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this to my printer and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've printed it out. I printed it out onto the back side of that paper we just cut down, and I used the stained script. So, you see that? So I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning of the video that I'm going to have a hidden secret coupon code in this video, somewhere in this video. It'll only be up for a couple minutes and it'll be hard to find, and it'll be good for 50% off of everything in my shop for 1 day only. 1 day only. So from the time this video goes public, which should be midnight, to the end of the day, midnight, my time, Eastern Standard Time, it will only be good for that 1 day. But it will be good for everything in my shop, 50% off of everything in my shop, with a minimum purchase of $10. So don't share it. Don't put it in the comments. Don't put it on Facebook. Don't do any of that. If I do see it out there, I'll have to deactivate the code, and that's no fun, and that's not fair. So just don't share it. It's supposed to be fun. So all you have to do, if you find that code, is when you go to Etsy, to my Etsy shop, which there'll be a link below, you just enter that into the coupon code area in your purchase, and it should take 50% off. If it's the correct code. If you're not sure if it's the correct code, you can send me a message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Etsy does timestamp, not really timestamp, but I do know what day you sent that message. So even if I don't see it to the next day, if you have it correct, then I'll go ahead and honor that for you. But so anyway, so I just thought I would share that 50% off coupon code, hidden secret coupon code. So good luck finding it. And it'll only be up for a couple minutes, and it's hard to find. It's hard to find. Okay. All right. So now I've got this printed off. And so the easiest thing to do is to trim them out at the same time. Just go ahead and trim them both out at the same time. Like that. I always like to go through and do the straight cuts. You could do this with your scissors. You don't have to use your paper trimmer. But since mine's out right now, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Okay. All right, I'm not going to cut all 4 of them out. Let me move this. Whoop, bumped you. Okay, so then I'm just going to take some scissors, and like I said, I do all the straight cuts first. So I don't know if you can see that. There's the rounded corner there. I just left it for now because I'm going to go ahead and do all the straight cuts. Just like that, and then I'm going to come back and do the rounded corner. And then the same for this one. These are some of the hole reinforcements that were in the actual Made-A-Con kits. So since I'm working on that Traveler's Notebook, my memory keeping for the event, I've still got that stuff out. So I'm just going to go ahead and put one right over top of that brown. See there? I just stuck it right over top of the printed version. And then I'm going to take my office hole punch. This is an office hole punch. It is the correct size when you're using actual hole reinforcements. If you weren't, you didn't, you could use whatever hole punch you want. But so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, and I think I've got some brown ones. I'm going to put a brown one on this side, I think. Like that. Right? So now we've got 2 tags that can go, that I printed directly onto the pattern paper. So I'm not going to use these right now. So I'm going to go ahead and, look, I've got some other ones in here too from the same thing. This one's got the shiny bit in the back. It's the same tag. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those in there. So, I have access to those now if I need an extra tag or whatever. So I've got those 2 printed off. And then what I thought I would show you would be, I'm going to use this landscape tag here. So this one, it's got the note on it. So you can use it this way in an album, or you can use it this way in an album. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lay this on the large cutoff piece right there. And try to line up 2 corners. And then trace around it. So when I made these templates, when I made my workbook and everything, I made sure to do every hole so that I could trace that out when I went to trace on my pattern paper. So now I'm just going to cut it out. This also, the traceable part, is also good if you didn't want the distressed edge on there like this has. If you don't want that, you can just trace it. So, oops, I did it my wrong way, didn't I? I'm going to cut the straight edges first, like that. And then I'm going to come and cut this top, like that. So now we've got that, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a hole reinforcement around where I traced the circle, and I'm going to punch it like that. Oops, I think I broke my hole punch thingy when I was in Texas. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to put a purple one just because they're sitting right here. So now I've got a tag insert that'll go in to the side, or if I traced it a different way, it could have gone, in a pocket like this. So, and then I also wanted to show you your 6x6 paper pad. This is the same paper collection. The 6x6 does not have foil on it, but let's pick a different tag just because. Let's do this one. This one's a banner tag. I think it's so cute. Let's do this side over here. And I'm just going to line it up. I think everybody is mowing their grass right now. Goodness. I'm going to go ahead and mark my circle there. So put that back. Oops. Kind of got off a little bit there, but that's okay. And do this. Right, so now we have that. And since I've still got these sitting here, I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. Flip it over to purple. Right, so that's just using the 6x6 paper pads. Where's my book? So here's my book. When I was thinking about, I needed a tag for, where's my, here it is, for here, because I want to write some stuff down about getting ready and all of that, and I made myself a little pocket here. So there's a cute little tag that can go right there. I can put some seam binding or some baker's twine or something there. So that's nice. And then here, I've got a couple of pictures. I wanted to use, I wanted to use them here, but I wanted it to be like a tag, you know? So I think what I'm going to do, or should I use the small one? Or should I use both? What if I used both? I could use both. Because then I could, potentially I could write on this side and maybe put the picture on this side and the same for this. What do you think? So I'm going to leave those in there because I think that's what I'm going to do with that. So obviously the lavender is right up my alley. I just love it. Like, look, here's an example of me using the two of the tags right here. And I already used them up here before. There's one. There's one of the tags that was printed on the Graphic 45 paper. Let's see what else. That was from the mini album template. And then, let's see. There's another one where I used it to put pictures on. Here's another one. I made a little booklet so that I can write about the class and the different things that I thought were funny that happened. And then there's some pictures. A lot of these pictures were student taken, so that's pretty cool. I got them off of Facebook and stuff. And I think that might be the last time I used, yeah. Oh, I need a space for this. So this might be kind of cool to, let's see, put here. I have some more pictures that I think my husband took these that I want to put on here so I could do like a cool, like, just an easy layered look, you know? At least I think it would be fun. Maybe even have that where it flips up, maybe. I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is after I get done showing you the Build A Bellishment Set 4, we'll come back in here and we'll do some playing around with the different things. How about that? So I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. And I think that's all I wanted to show you about the tags. They're so cool. I mean, they're just, I love them. And anything I can use, anything I can utilize to use up my scraps makes me happy. So this book makes me happy. And maybe, I'm hoping maybe I'll come out with some more background designs because I think it would be fun to have just a bunch of different ones in tag form. So if you just wanted to print the whole page out and it had, you know, just even on white cardstock and have some cool little embellishments, I think that's just fun. So anyway, I think that was all I wanted to tell you about the tags. So I will set this aside and then we'll talk about the Build A Bellishment Set 4. this is the Build A Bellishment Set 4, and there are 6 pages. So what I've done, just really quickly, is I've printed them off onto several different types of paper, just so I could show you, and show you that the color can be slightly different depending on what you're printing on. So for example, this is just on laser paper. This is good quality laser paper, but it's really, really pretty. It gives a really pretty print. You know? Okay, so then this is on cardstock. So, laser cardstock. Do you see the difference? So this one is actually more true to the actual color that it's supposed to be. And then the cardstock, see how it's slightly different? Right? And then this one is on inkjet cardstock. It's the same cardstock as I printed the laser one on, but you see the difference in color? Can you tell that there's like 3 different shades of the same printable, right? And so then this is on ivory, yeah, like cream colored paper. This is like heavy duty, not heavy duty, this is thicker than regular copy paper, but it's thinner than cardstock. So then there's a whole different look. And then this one is on vellum, right? So even that is slightly different, but I love the thought of printing them onto the vellum. And then this one, this is a transparency. So this is a laser transparency. So see how I've got the white cardstock behind there so that you can see it. But these would be really cool as tuck spots or overlays or something like that. I think this is a really cool idea. So I've printed the whole set onto transparencies. Well, you can hardly even, and you know, I got to thinking about it when I was looking at the Love Story collection the other day, and they had those acetate shapes. I thought, oh, that'd be fun. We could do that with anything. And there's another set. There's a set right there. So, whoops. So those are, it's hard to tell, I know. But that's why I've got it, a white piece on there. So that's fun. I thought we could talk about the different components and maybe make some of these things together. Because, for example, on the, let's see, it's not that one. But like this one, for example. There is the full embellishment finished. And then here are the 3 pieces that make that embellishment. So you can use the completed one, or you can make, you know, stack your own to make your own cool looking embellishment. You can swap it out with some other things. But like, for example, this one here is, or no, this one here, those 2 pieces, there's the finished embellishment. You see it right there? And then these 2 pieces right here are the 2 layered pieces, and then there should be, that other piece should be in here somewhere. And maybe not. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Then you could take these 2 pieces and layer it on top of here and make your own cool embellishment as well. And then this one right here, that's this piece and this piece. Together make this one right there. I don't know if you can tell. I can't see in my display monitor very well. But so you could, you know, put together your own by using those 2. I gave you the flower version and the not flower version just in case, depending on what you were up to. But they're both really pretty. And then the washi tape sheet. Now this could also be used, like these are 1-inch strips. So this could also be used to mat things or to use in belly bands and stuff like that. So keep that in mind as well. But we'll talk about that last. So let me get the cardstock version. And this one right here, I guess. I so want to, I wonder, how cool would it be if we did like a combination of the vellum and the cardstock? That might be pretty. I wonder what it would look like. Let's try it. Let's experiment. So this is the laser version of the color, and it's my favorite. I think it's so beautiful. So let me see. I wanted to make, let's make this one, and then we can use the vellum of the top part of there. This is it right here. This is it right here. So I'm just going to move these aside, and I'm going to cut this piece out first. And I'm just going to wiggle my scissors. Wiggle, wiggle. There's not that many straight lines on this Build A Bellishment, so feel free to have a lot of coffee before you cut these out. I also think that makes them look more authentic. Right? So there's that piece, and then the vellum is this piece down here. I'm just going to go ahead and separate that from the whole sheet because vellum is a little bit more difficult to handle. Alrighty, so then we can just wiggle, wiggle. You probably can't see it very well. Alright, so this is one of my paintings. Watercolor paintings that I did when my husband and I went to St. Lucia for our 20th wedding anniversary. Then I wanted to go ahead and cut out the completed version so we can just like do them side by, look at them side by side. So there's a lot of my watercolor paintings in here, as a matter of fact. Like this one is my watercolor painting. This is a watercolor painting. This was a little painting I did, this little mushroom painting right here. That was a little painting that I did when I was planning my classes for Maidacon, which is when I worked on these Build A Bellishments as well. So that was fun. So we've got the finished one, and then we've got the one that we can piece together. So which way do I want to do it? That's the back side. Do I want to flip it over the other way? Let's do it like this. It's not exactly the same, but it's cute, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up. I've still got my Distress Oxide Walnut Stain sitting here. There we go. So I'm going to be using that and a blending tool, and I'm going to go ahead and ink these up. Like that. Alright, so it goes something like this maybe. And maybe we'll leave it to where it's like a little tuck pocket. Let me go ahead and ink this up. Right? So I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm going to use, what do I want to use? Since vellum, I'm going to use my tacky glue, or my fabric tack, not my tacky glue. Why isn't this focused? There we go. So I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to attack it. I can't talk today. I'm going to attach it down, not all the way around, not all the way down. Let's see, did I go too far? I did, I think. So I think we could just leave it as like a, let's go ahead and angle it some more. Yeah, like an open little tuck spot. That's so cute. Right, so we got this one, which is this one. Right, so now you can build your own layered look. So there's that one. And then here's the other one. Here's another one, that is build your own. Let me go ahead, cut those pieces. And then again, I'm just going to wiggle, wiggle.
So this is a vintage painting palette that I found. It is so awesome. I found like 3 or 4, but I only ended up using the 1 for this set, but it's so cool. So we've got that piece, and then we've got this really old painting palette. Whoop! Cut into it there. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And then we got this piece. And of course you can mix and match. You can change things up and put different little bits on the cards instead of the way that I already have it designed to be. Let's go ahead and cut this one out. So tomorrow's Easter, you guys. Can you believe it? I think it's supposed to snow this week sometime too. That's crazy. Okay, then we got that one. So I'm going to go ahead and ink these pieces up real quick. So I got that one. I'll go ahead and ink these 3 separate pieces up.
So this one's like the note paper design. I don't know how well you can see that as well. It's hard for me to see my monitor today. I don't know what's going on. So there is the one that, you know, I've already provided as a finished product. And then we could, if we wanted to, we could build the exact same layered look like that. Or we can do it differently. Like we could have it down here like on this pocket, or this part, and we can leave that part open for like a little tuck or something. So let's do that. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna get my glue back out. And I think I'm just gonna add some glue right here, and maybe right here. Right, and we're gonna put it in like that. Oh, I feel like I'm out of view here. And then we can put this, let's just stick this over here. Like that. Right, so now we have a cute little, let me go ahead and mess this up just a little bit. I like doing that. Oh, don't mess it up too much. So it's already distressed. It just adds another dimension, you know, it just gives it more interest. Right, and so then again, you can stick something down in there, like a picture. I should have got those pictures back out. Or a note, or whatever. So there's those 2. So those are cute. And then, let's see. Let's do something with acetate one. So pretty. Where's the acetate? Those are the vellum. I've got so many piles over here. Let's make this one. All right, so I'm gonna take this one here. I cut this out. Up here. Again, and not trying to be super precise. Where's the finished image at? Here it is. So there's what the finished Build A Bellishment looks like. That's ready. I'm ready to go. So let's see if we can get it to look slightly different. Okay, it's hard to see, but I'm gonna try to. Let me go ahead and cut this one out too. Okay, so this one is slightly smaller, this here, but I still think that it's super cute the way it is. So I like it. I did make it slightly smaller because it goes with another embellishment too, but it's basically the same thing. So these are meant to fold over. You don't have to, you can use them just like that. Or you can fold it over and get up. Oh, I haven't finished cutting out the acetate yet, have I? I just get to looking at all the pretties and I forget what I'm doing. You could, if you wanted to, you could add one of these images to the inside. That might be kind of cool. All right, so let me go ahead, and it's going to be hard to see, but I'm going to try to cut these out. Or these would make really pretty like windows, wouldn't they? It's a thought, actually. I wonder if I should do that. I wonder, that would be cute. Like if I cut a window out. Let's do that. Why not? Okay. This is the frame punch board. I haven't used this in a while. Let's see. It's a 1/2 inch. It's probably all I need. Well, I guess we could just give it a whirl, huh? We might have to cut this. Do I have them both at a 1/2 inch? Yep. I have a video on this as well. Me using this. I might have to cut this in half, I think. Yeah, because I don't want to go through both. So I'll just have to glue it back together. That's all. And I will link it below. Alright, so you do that first, and then you stick this. Is that on a 1/2 inch? Yep, you stick that in there. And then you take your blade. And I like to butt my blade up to the arm there. And then slice. It just does better for me. So this one you only need 2 slices. You only have 2 places to slice. So it looks like that. Oh, this is cute. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and ink up the center. And because I cut it all cutty-wonked, it's not a perfectly straight cut. That's okay. And then I'm going to put this on here like that. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I might have to trim some off. Okay. I'm trying to get the whole image. So I'm just going to go around. I don't guess I have to get the whole image. That's the printed side, so let's do it like this. I don't guess that matters. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so cute. Alright, let me give this a little bit of something back here. Now we could have like a side loading. That's so cute. Okay, let's do that. We'll have like a side loading little tag pocket thingy. I'll just put that back together like so. And then back here we could add the other piece. Like that. So I think you're going to be able to see through this. I'm just going to put just a little bit of glue. You're going to be able to see the glue through it, I mean. Because I don't have the proper adhesive for this. Maybe by the time it dries, it'll be clear. Actually, kind of want it hanging down there. Yeah. So now we have that one. And they're cute with a side-loading see-through pocket. So cute. And then we have this one. Let me go ahead and fold this one in half. Ink this sucker up. Oh, I should have inked up the acetate. Oh well, maybe I can do it now. These are just so fun to use in your mini albums and your planners and whatever. It's just, they just add a little something, something, don't they? I just love them. And they can be printed over and over and over and over and over again, and that, there's nothing wrong with that. So, there's the two different side-by-sides, but the same thing, except I got that backwards. I put that on backwards, but that's okay. Cute, right? I think so. And then I wanted to show you, let me show you some ways that I used it in my journal here. I know, I feel like I'm showing you all kinds of stuff. Look, here's the wax seal. Let me find that page. It is this one right here. That's the original wax seal right there. So I'll show you how I did that. So I don't forget. Let me go ahead and cut these out. And I'll show you exactly how I did that in this video. All right, let's see here. Nope, 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 nope. That's not cute. These were pictures. Oh, there's one. There's one of the Build A Bellishments right there. See it right there? That we actually used in the lavender album. So, and then there's one. Here's one of the Build A Bellishments. It just adds like this little tuck spot. So it just adds interest to an ordinarily plain page. There's another one of the Build A Bellishment. I'm going to journal on the back side of that. And there's some more pictures. And then, let's see here. Oh, we're going to do that. There's one of the Build A Bellishments. That is also one of my paintings. Let's see. There's a Build A Bellishment. There's a Build A Bellishment. Both of those. This is my little mushroom painting, and then there's my little painting from all the same trip. Not the mushroom, but that's from the watercolor trip. The watercolor trip. The St. Lucia trip that I painted the watercolors. There's a little mini postcard right there. So it just broke up those three pictures right there. There's one of the wax seals right there. I did the same technique that I did here, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then there's one of the clear washi tape stickers. You can't hardly see it. I had stuck it down before I realized you couldn't really see it that well. And then there's another one of those wax seals. Well, that might be it. So that might be all I've got in here so far. There's buttons from the Made-A-Con. I just stuck them to the page, and then all the little swag thingies, like check out that stamp. Crafters make friends with scissors, glue, and paper too. It looks like a little, what's that called? Art glitter glue bottle. So cute. And then on the back, I didn't like, this was, the actual cover was a misprint when I was planning the class. So I used that as the cover for here because I didn't want to waste it because I really like this paper. So, but the misprint was back here. So I just covered it up with, this is the actual cover of the cardstock pad. And then I made a pocket, and I've got the fairy dust. This is also from the cover of the cardstock pack. And then the little lavender logo, just so, I mean, I don't think I'll be able to forget that, but just so I've got it there. But anyway, okay, so first, let me just show you how to make this wax seal look like that. So simple. I am going to fussy cut it out. These are Tim Holtz little mini tonic scissors. I'm getting more and more used to them, I have to say. Okay. So there's that mini wax seal. And also I wanted to show you guys how I store mine. I know you guys have seen them already probably, but I have these binders that I don't know if I'm going to, I like this so far. This has got all my Build A Bellishments in it. What I do is I like a print off like a half a sheet, like print it at 50% and put it in here. So this is what this section is all these. Do you see what I'm saying? And this one holds that, and it's just so I know what's what. So there's, and they're cute too. You can use those in your albums and journals and planners and all of that jazz as well. So these are just, I think this is a, I think it's a Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what size it is. I don't remember. I think it's 6x8 or 8x8 or, I don't know. And then it has matching, I thought I had another one. Oh, here. Here, yeah, this is 6x8. 3-ring album is what this is. So this is like a refill pack. So anyway, so there's different there's 4x6 pockets, there's 3x4 pockets, all that jazz. So when I cut them up, I put them in here. That way I've always got them available. So here's the newest ones. And again, I did like a little, oh, Sadie's yelling at me again. I did like a little mini version. Oh, I guess I better go fix her. Okay, so this is where things go, you know, this is where I hold things. And so I'm looking for the page that has, so here is the little mini version that I printed off. So I'm just going to keep these in here. So when I want a wax seal, I've already used the other one. I can just grab it out of here. So this is where I've been keeping everything. I've got a lot of room to add a lot more stuff. So let me go ahead and show you how I did this one. I'm going to go ahead and ink this up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and ink the back up too. And then I'm going to grab a Post-it note, I think. Okay. This is one of my Post-it notes that that everybody got at MediCon that took my class. Alright, so I'm just going to use some tape runner tape, just nothing super permanent, because I'm just going to like hold it down here in just a second. Okay, so what you're going to need is Versamark ink. This is a stamp pad, Versamark. And you're going to need some ultra thick embossing enamel. This one is Melt Art. I will try to add both of these things into my Amazon list or any other list that I have. And all you want to do is go ahead and stick this on the ink pad really good, right, and get it all coated. And then I'm just going to use my pencil, hold it down, right. Then I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to put my Post-it note on there. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to dump it on there. Just like that. And then I'm going to knock it off. Okay, so now I'm going to get my heat gun. This is my old one. When I did my massive cleanup, May had sent me one, but now I can't find where I hid it from myself. So this is an old one. I'm pretty sure you can't get these anymore. So if you turn it on for a minute and let it warm up, it works best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this real quick with my heat gun. And see, it melts pretty fast. Whoop. You know, that tape doesn't want to stick. I mean, I'm sure the heat's making it come unstuck. So anyway, so I think it's dry. Let's just use my finger. All right, so I'm gonna heat it up again, and then I'm gonna add some more embossing powder on it, just like that. And wherever it was melted again, it should pick up a little bit more. And I'm gonna heat it up again. Ooh, try not to get my fingers. And I'm gonna do it again. So this is the third layer. Okay, so now it's all dry and it comes right off my little Post-it note. So now it looks like that. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. So this one actually cracked a little bit, but it's the same thing. See? Pretty cool, right? It just makes it look neat. And then let me go ahead and put this up before I make a mess. So that's really cool stuff. Oh, and then I spilt it anyway. That's really cool. Ultra thick embossing powder. And it gets everywhere. Okay, so let's see. I'm actually running out of time. Where was that one that I was gonna do? This one. I was going to do something here, I think. I think it would be fun to maybe have. So what I'm going to do, I think, first of all, I'm going to trim this. Oh, the pictures. The pictures I printed off. Like I said before, they were from Facebook and stuff. So I just kind of, that I was tagged in, so I just kind of saved them. And then when I went to go print, I selected 9 photos, and then I told it to print wallet size. So that's what size these are. So I thought that would be fun, just to have them a smaller size so I could print more. So I'd print a whole sheet, and it would be 9 different photos, but they would all be like the wallet size. So cute. All right, so let me go ahead and ink this up here. I kind of feel like I need to use some of the stuff I just made, huh? Like maybe this. I don't know why. Because I made it, I guess. I feel like I need to use it. So this was me teaching, you know. That's kind of cute. There's some seam binding. This was some seam binding that we used. So I'm going to get a little bit of that. I might have cut too small of a piece. We're going to stick this on here. Like that. So we could do something like that. And then I could maybe journal down here. What do you think? What about some of these other pieces? I wonder if that's cute. I think I want to use these for the Graphic 45 one. These here weren't used in the album, but they are so cute. Maybe I'll just put this here. So you can do something just as simple as that. I feel like I have more stuff, but I put a lot of it away so I can film this video. But I think that would be cute, and I could just journal here. And then I could maybe put these over here. So, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. I wonder if I should make this like a flip. Let me go ahead and glue this picture to that because I like the way that looks. Like that. I think that's cute. And let me ink the back. I think I will maybe make this a flip, because I haven't showed you guys the washi tape yet. I need to show you the washi tape. Okay, that's cute. So I can make this like a flip, and I can flip this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the washi tape. So I have printed it off onto, this is white sticker paper. I've already been cutting into it. There's a piece of washi right there. So this is white sticker paper. And then this is clear, a clear label. You cannot rip the clear label. I wish you could, but you can't. And then here is some vellum. You can tear this, and I've got a video on how I did the washi tape. And then here's some more clear vellum where I just used 1-inch strips. Maybe that's what I need to use. I don't know. Is that that's the clear label? Yeah. So I've got 4 different ways, or 4 different types of washi, in my opinion, anyway. So I think I might just use this clear, this white sticker paper. I think is what I'll do. And I don't even need that big of a piece. But I'm going to trim this white border off. It's just a little bit of a border. Like that. And then I think I'll just put it on the other side. Let me find another place where I've used the washi. Oh goodness. I thought it was right here. Oh, here's some. This was vellum washi that was included in the kit. I used pieces there. That was included in their Made-A-Con kit. And that might have been the only place I used it. Maybe. Oh, there's some washi right there. That's the white with the script on it. There's that. I already showed you that. That might have been the only 2 times I used it in here. All right, so let's use, I think I'm going to cut this in half. I could tear it, I think. But I think I'm going to cut this in half and just use half of it. Like that. Yeah. And uphill. You know what? I'm going to ink it. I'm going to ink the top and the bottom. Just because. Maybe the ends. I'm going to end up tearing it, I think. So let's just use a little piece, and I think I'm going to put it on the back side here. Let's see if this works out. Well, the nice thing about sticker paper is that it has a lot of lines in it, but this cut just perfectly where there's no lines. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to stick it on this side, only half. I'm only going to go on half of the sticker, like that. And I'm going to fold it in half, like that, and then I'm going to place this on here, maybe a little bit at an angle. Maybe not that much of an angle. Right? So then now it flips this way. And then I'm going to burnish it just a little bit. Put it back this way and burnish it. I'm thinking I maybe need to put a piece of tape there too. Just so you know that it's a flip out. And I have to use something pointy. And again, I'm just going to go half and half here. Like that. Isn't that cute? Also looks like old tape too, doesn't it? So let's smoosh it that way as well. Yeah, so now I got a cute little, so now maybe these pictures can go back here.
Or here. I think I need to trim them. And then I can journal on that full page there. Don't want to chop anybody's heads off. That would be bad. It's almost too big, isn't it? Maybe I could do that. Or just put one there and one here. I could maybe do that. Have it like hiding under there. Alright, so I'm going to ink these up. I feel like even though I didn't use these, I want to use them now. But I'm not gonna. Alright, so maybe I can do it like this. Because it's the same group of people, you know, and then I could like do some journaling on there. That's kind of cute. I might just do that, just that. It's like a little surprise. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna like temporary glue it down. I don't think there's such thing as temporary gluing it down with fabric tack, but I'm just not gonna cover the whole back side, just in case I want to tuck something in or around or behind. It looks like that. That's cute. I like that. So,
and then I'll have to come back and do some more here, but you kind of get the gist. You know, it's just small little pictures. I can write. This was the lavender class. I don't remember which one. I think this was the second one. So this was the last day. Was this this was the last day of MediCon. That's what that was. So I can journal about that here and here. And if I need to, I've got more space for more pictures because this was all I could find so far. The pictures that I have in here. Let's see. What else we got? We've got these pictures. These are fairy dust ones. And I thought it would be kind of cool to have them, but they're facing the wrong way. I don't guess it matters. Let's see. I am in the fairy dust one, am I? Aren't I? Oh, that covers them up. We're not putting it there. There's a little spot there. We could tuck it if we wanted to. Or tuck it inside there. Or we could clip it right there. That's just there because I wanted to use it. We could totally put these in here. I can trim them down a little. Maybe, or maybe not. They fit in there pretty good. Let's just ink them up. Let's ink the inside up. Let's just make like a little booklet. Yeah. So I think we could, it doesn't even matter if the wording's upside down. I could cover that up with some washi. So let's just go ahead and add these. Or some of the embellishments. Like I still have lots of leftover stuff. That reminds me, by the way, I have not put anything on my shop yet that was from MediCon. Still haven't got the full list of the people I need to send kits to. So I will be doing that as soon as I possibly can. I don't know why the baby's crying. It's not the baby, it's the fur baby's crying. I don't know what's the matter. Okay, so I could like totally just clip that here. But I need to cover that up. Maybe I'll just use this and just cover that up. Like that. I don't know why she's upset. She's got food, she's got water, she's been out, she's had a nap. Maybe she's just like, where are you at, Mommy? Oh, here's the cut. Do you hear her? She's so bad. So, look at there. I just covered that up, and now it's gone. I guess I could do the same thing to the other side. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. And now you don't know that it's upside down or sideways or whatever. So that can go there, and then I can write what this is, just a little something. And then I think that's all I have time to do today, because I still have several things I need to do. In here, maybe we'll come back and do another page or something, but I am literally running out of time. So let me straighten my stuff up real quick, and then I will be back. See my new Build A Bellishments. I'm going to go ahead and put them up. See, it's just so much easier when you have a place to store them. So see, I've already got one cut, but I'm going to stick this one in here, and I'm going to stick this one in here because we did build it. And then that one, is that one where that goes? Where does this one go? Shoot. It must go over here. There's those pieces. Oh, here it is. We're going to put these here. Put that there. And look, there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that here. That is so, I have to use that. That is so cute. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stick this in here, right there. And I'm going to stick this one in here as well. So when I get them cut up, I just go ahead and stick them in here so that way they're ready to go when I want to get my embellishments out. Okay guys, that is all I've got today. It's all I got time for today. Maybe we'll come back and do some more in my traveler's notebook. But remember, these are in my Etsy shop. They are available for purchase. There will be a link in the description box below. And also don't forget to look for that secret hidden coupon code that's only good for the day this video goes public, from midnight to midnight, my time, Eastern Standard Time. But it's good for 50% off of everything in my shop, $10 minimum purchase. So check the description box below where you'll find links to this stuff and all of the materials and things that I've used in the video as well. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think about my new Build A Bellishments, the Remnants Tags and the Build A Bellishment Set 4. Let me know what you think about them. And coming real soon in the next couple of days will be the first video using the Remnants Lovely Layers printable mini album template. So look for that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit this circle right here, and there is a link to my shop, and then there might be some other videos that you might like to check out. I will see you guys next time. Bye.